they possibly can to make sure everything's okay. And the officials obviously are all trying to kind of sort it out what actually went wrong here. Pretty tough. There's a scene of pit row. Everybody's scrambling. Okay, we're back from that commercial break, and as you can see, everybody in the pits is scrambling, trying to get their equipment back together, whatever may have happened out there in that last accident. Oh, we're going to see if we can patch them back up and get them back out on the track. Pit row here at the Sioux 500 is just an absolute madhouse. There are guys scrambling all over. We're back live on the track, and you can see we're still dealing with the injured driver. The injured driver appears to be Rich Otterson from Newberry's, and he's sponsored by Pickleman's, and he's riding an Arctic Cat. That is Rich Otterson that's down right at the moment. We're still kind of waiting to see what happens. It looks like any second now they're going to try and pick him up and get him onto the gurney and see if we can get him into the ambulance and cart him off to the hospital for some emergency treatment. The officials are all checking him over real good to make sure that they don't hurt him any worse than he may already be. They want to be extremely careful. As you see, the pit row is just a zoo. Look at these guys scramble to try and get their pieces back together and make sure that none of their drivers are hurt or their equipment. And it also gives them a little time to do a few changes that they may have wanted to do earlier. Granted that, you know, it's kind of somebody else's unfortunate experience, but it's still racing and they have to take care of their own equipment and make sure they're safe when they come back out. Obviously, you'll find that detective inspectors will watch the equipment real close to make sure it's not damaged to where it may actually become a liability to them and injure the drivers that are coming back out. So they'll kind of give them a quick once-over and make sure everything's copacetic there. You can see the emergency medical people are working diligently at their job, trying to make sure that everything's comfortable and the way it should be for this driver that's down. Again, that is Rich Otterson from Newberry. You can see the man over on the side, the flagman. He is a little distraught right now, I'm sure, because the last thing he wants to see is someone injured under his flag watch. That's not good for that man. I hope everything comes out okay. It's pretty early in a race to have an accident of this magnitude. It doesn't usually happen. We're only 4 laps into this race, and generally over the years that we've participated and spectated with this event, you don't generally see an accident this early in the race. And when you do, it's pretty minute. It's nothing this severe. This is kind of a fluke. You can see the guys back in the pits. They're still scrambling. Man, hurry up and get back here and fix this thing so we can get back out there. The temperature's 27 below. It's incredible they can even move that fast. These guys, I'll tell you, they really want to go racing. Here we go. It looks like they're going to get him up. They've got him on his way. It looks like he's moving around a little bit there, so that's a good sign. You can see the folks from the Sioux Hospital are doing everything in their power to make sure everything's okay there. It's very, very unusual to see an accident as close as what we've actually gotten to this one. You don't generally see that because the ice dust is so thick you can't hardly tell what's happening, let alone actually seeing it when it does. It's just an unbelievable event you've witnessed here today.
Tragedy struck early at the I-500 this year. 7 racers were taken out going into first turn due to snow dust. The race has been postponed till first thing Sunday morning.